Yo, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another RW brand exclusive video. That actually wrote off the tongue really well. But today, we are going to go fix the exhaust on the ST because like I told you guys in the previous videos, it is sitting too close to the valence and it's potentially going to start burning a hole. Not a hole, but like, you know, like a little slit in it. And we don't need that. And the fact that these are a little too small. Now that we got this valence, these exhaust tips look a little too small. So today, we're going to go fix that. Because those are chrome black. I need like completely chrome to set off the rear end, and we need them a little bit bigger. So we are going to go fix that today, hopefully, maybe, because for some reason exhaust shops have a problem carrying dual exhaust inch 4 tips. What? Dual 4 tip exhaust tips. Dual exhaust 4-inch tips. You guys know what I mean. Wow, that's a nice hatchback there. I would not be surprised if we actually have to drive around to a couple places just to find the tips that we need, because for sure in the past it's always been an issue trying to find 4-inch tips. So let's see if we can find them, because that would be sick. And I was about to drive off not at the correct height. That would have been bad, my friends. That would have ruined the whole day. I turned the corner and did like a small little, you know, just regular pull, literally popped right next to the cop. Thank God, like oh my gosh. Like, it scared the heck out of me. I need to start paying attention more, because that would have been bad. I mean, not that I don't pay attention as is, but I guess I just gotta do it more, because it's been a couple times where I could have got caught up and I did. But one thing that we need to fix are these TPMS sensors. Like, the sensors are in the wheels, I just gotta get them programmed, because that light being on, especially at night, is not busting. Also, that tapping that you guys hear in the rear, that noise is actually not the shocks. I know in the previous video, I think when we were installing the massive camber arms, I found that my shock was like backed out. That was also an issue, but it turns out that my end links are blown out. Like, when I say blown out, it's literally metal to metal back there. So we gotta fix that, because that also too is annoying. But enough of the complaining. Let's go ahead and enjoy this Saturday. Getting a little squirrely dirtly. Alright, so we're coming up on the shop. This shop has to be in the worst location ever. Like, this is probably the worst location ever to get inside this shop. It's like right here. And I have no idea how to. Oh, and they look busy. Let me just pull over right here. Yikes. Yeah, so that shop was way too busy, so we're gonna head to another shop that's like 4 minutes away. On my way to this new shop, and I ran into somebody that I met before. Pretty cool. He said that they hook it up, so let's see. It sounds good. It's a little dirty. Perfect. So we went ahead and picked out our exhaust tips. They had two. They had the chrome black, and then they had the chrome ones. But I went with the chrome ones, obviously, because the chrome blacks, because of the fact that the diffuser is black, I don't want it to blend in. I need it to pop out. So it should look pretty dope, honestly. Yep. Just like that. Trying to see if I should. Should we have it where it's positioned now, or you think we should like stick it out a little bit?
Shit, I think probably take it out past this, bro.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Like,
we can try that, yeah, just a little bit, not too much.
Not too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because the problem is, the reason why, for one, those are like pretty much done for.
Yeah.
I need chrome to kind of bring the diffuser out a little bit.
Pop out.
Yeah, and then two, it's hitting. So I don't want it to hit too much, because I obviously don't want it to melt. So.
This.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You see, I was literally on it. Yeah.
For sure, let's cut that shit off before it melts.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But other than that, it's good.
Done deal.
First look at the exhaust tips. They look good. Stands out from the diffuser, but they're crooked. Oh boy. I'm not driving out there again today because I don't want to waste my Saturday out there. So we'll just take care of it next week. It's hard finding good help, but that's all good, I guess. Just have to fix it next week. See, I could be that guy, throw a whole entire fit, cuss them out, but I'll just take care of it next week. I mean, at the end of the day, they had one job. Line the tips up and weld it. That's all you had to do. But it's annoying, kind of agitated, but it is what it is. It's gonna annoy me for sure for the rest of this day. But what's gonna make me feel better is looking at this car in the way that it sits. Guys, look how good this car looks. Like, we totally transformed this car because we came back from SoCal late July. And when I got back, I looked at it. I woke up one day and I was like, you know what, this car needs a whole makeover, right? It's just not it anymore. So I got to work. Here we are in October and it is complete and I am happy. This car looks so good, dude. I'm in disbelief at how good this came out. Wow. For those who don't know like the whole transformation that we did, so we got the front Project M splitter, we got the side skirts from Project M also, we got new wheels. Obviously those are going to be the Kansei wheels, it's going to be the Rokus. We got the Mervo brakes in the front, then we went and had them power coated front and rear, and then we got the rear valance from Maxton Design. And then of course, with these wheels being so crazy of a spec, we had to get those camber arms along with those toe arms. And I think that's it. It sounds like it's a little, but a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of dedication went inside of this. And here we are. Oh, and of course we got those sequential turn signals that goes on the mirror. But I think that's it, yeah. Totally transformed this car, man. I'm happy. It looks good. It looks so good. I'm happy with it. We just gotta get those tips fixed and then we'll be solid. To be honest with you guys, this car is pretty much done. I mean, there might be little stuff like here and there that I'll end up doing, but for the most part, everything that you see is everything that I wanted done to this car, inside and out. So at this point, we're really just gonna be focusing on the Nismo. No diss to the exhaust shop, but you guys have one job: line the tip up, put it in the middle, and weld it. Like, how can you look at that and be like, oh yeah, that lines up? Like, it doesn't even line up with the Ford sign. Whatever. So a big old windstorm came last week and it like brought a whole bunch of dust over here and left these cars absolutely dusty. And what's so bad about it is I literally washed both of these last week. If you guys take a look, you can kind of see how dusty it is. So I need to wash this car again. This car hits it worse because I don't know, I think it's a color. It almost like acts as black. Look how like it shows. Obviously silver is not going to show as much, but this color, like even when I do wash it 5-10 minutes later, it's already like a little dusty. Plus I think this is water spots. See, the water spots are just like extremely dusty. I think it's water spots, but yeah, I need to wash both of these cars. Like, they're pretty bad. This car just sits, so I need to wash it, put the cover on it. This car also kind of sort of sits, but not as much as this car does. But a little update on this car. So we ordered that clutch about a week ago. I told you guys it was on back order, but I reached out to the owner of Z-Speed and he actually was able to get his hands on one and ship it out. So we will have a clutch for this car next week and we will be throwing it in next week, so make sure you guys stay tuned. That will technically be the start of the single turbo build for the 370Z Nismo, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm excited, I can't wait. I'm also nervous because I've never dropped the transmission before, so it's gonna be my first time. I really don't know what to expect, but we're gonna go head first and hopefully it turns out good. I'm curious to know which one will be your favorite car on the channel. When we single turbo this car, you think that this is gonna be your favorite car on the channel, or do you think the ST is still going to remain your favorite car on the channel? Don't be biased either. I know a lot of you guys have STs, but think outside the box. You think that the ST is going to be your favorite, or do you think the 370Z Nismo is going to be your favorite? I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. I really don't, to be honest. This car is pretty sick, especially with the way it turned out. Like, I'm in love with it. It's like, I don't know. It's like I re-fell in love with it. It's weird. This car is sick. I'm not going to lie. But this car is going to be a monster. I already know it is, especially with what I have planned for it. I don't know. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I don't know which car is gonna be my favorite, but nonetheless, I'm gonna love both of them because they're gonna be both mine. That's the crazy part. It's crazy to say that out loud. Would have never imagined, man. We're still waiting for the license plate for this car. I know it's something little, but it's always about the details. We ordered that like 4 or 5 months ago and it's still not here, but I'm excited for it simply because it's gonna go so well. Like, it's gonna fit. It just makes sense. That's why I'm excited for it, because the license plate, it just makes sense for this car and what's coming for it. So I'm waiting, hopefully any day now, but I think you guys are gonna like it. It's honestly, it's pretty sick. So I was actually supposed to be in SoCal this weekend. Jose kept bugging me about going to SoCal because Clean Culture is having their season closure meet, and I wanted to go, but I decided that I was gonna save my pennies because I got a race car to build. That 370Z Nismo, believe it or not, it's actually not that hard to believe, but it's gonna be in control of the bank account for a while because that car, like I said, I'm not taking no shortcuts with it. Make sure you guys stay tuned with that build because it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be very transparent with how much I spent on that. I might give you guys like the total price like after, of course, everything's done, but as we're in the process, I have no problem telling you guys how much things cost. Like, for example, just the turbo kit and the clutch itself, I'm already $8,000 into this build. So I know that's crazy, but stay tuned because we got a lot coming. But I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out, stay safe, and stay tuned.
Listen, listen, listen.